Hey there, friend. Today, I thought we'd chat about something I get so jazzed about. It's all about mastering MLflow for tracking model training in jobs within Azure Machine Learning jobs. I'm diving straight into it. No need for the introduction hoopla, let's get our hands dirty. So, MLflow, it's like the Swiss Army knife for anyone serious about tracking their ML work, alright? Azure Machine Learning, on the flip side, is this high-level environment where you can run all sort of machine learning experiments, and it's top-notch at managing them. Imagine this, you've crafted a stellar model and want to make sure it's documented and deployable everywhere. Well, that's exactly where MLflow steps in. Now, here's the nitty-gritty. How do you bring these two together? We'll start with the nuts and bolts of what Azure ML is all about: running these jobs, managing data pipelines, and experimenting without a hitch. Alright, we got our Azure Machine Learning up and running and it's humming along. I mean, we're off to the races, but now here's the kicker, the MLflow package. We're talking about the best practices for using this puppy effectively. I'll walk you through setting the stage for tracking your experiments with parameters, metrics, and even some juicy artifacts, like source code or data files. You know something about model training, but say you are scratching your head about managing deployments or rolling out your models into the wild. That's where tracking with MLflow turns from a toy into a powerhouse. We are going to explore how to leverage version control by logging model training runs as pipelines, and yep, that's as cool as it sounds. Now get this, we are heading into the cloud but still grounded in reality with an enterprise focus. What works for my startup is a whimsy for these big guns, and I'm dropping some enterprise-level tricks of the trade to ensure models aren't just running but thriving in an environment that demands speed, efficiency, and precision. Here comes the sweet part. We've got our models trained, data pipelines sleek as ever, and versioning on lock. But hold on, I've got another ace up my sleeve. We're about to tackle MLflow Model Registry. I'll guide you on how to roll out models elegantly with this registry like an automated model deployment ninja. Okay, breathe for just a bit. I'm not just stopping here. To cap off, we're wrapping up with monitoring. I'll throw in some tips on setting up monitoring pipelines within Azure so you can track your ML fairy dust, your model's performance. You with me? Good. Let's not beat around the virtual bush here. What sets this apart is that we're keeping every bit of our operation in check so our AI does more than just crunch numbers. We're crafting stories, strategic wins, and that's crucial intel in the business arena. Alright, let's get our hands on this process step by step. First off, we'll configure Azure ML jobs to ensure our model experiments are as smooth as they come. Like, let's set some defaults and make our life easy. After all, isn't it more fun when things flow like a beautiful stream of code and data? Okay, now we're setting up our MLflow. I mean, this is where the alchemy starts, right? Here, we'll configure our environment and get our dependencies all sorted. Think of this as setting the table before our feast of fancy data science delicacies. Let's get to tracking. We will define our parameters, add metrics, log artifacts, and run some sweet experiments. It's like having your own soundtrack as your experiment runs, capturing every note, every byte of data. And we get the crown jewels, the model registry, in our laps. We'll register, select, version our models, and deploy smartly across environments. Like setting sail on model ship on sea, only cleaner and much smarter, trust me on this one. Monitoring comes into play. It's all about keeping an eye on our deployed models. But let's not make it sound like we're just poltergeists floating around. This is just how we show our respect and care for our hard-earned AI gold. You want the final touch with secrets of scaling, automation, and managing the hype that comes from deploying models at warp speed. I've got this, let's share it all and grow together. Now, I know this won't end with just talk, action is the game, and here it is, right up on my sleeve. Visit neeraj.qzz.io and subscribe to TechLab because you are not just following my tutorial, we are in this journey together, learning and conquering the realms of machine learning, one line of code at a time. Visit neeraj.qzz.io and subscribe to TechLab. Let's dive deeper and make sense of this world together. Catch you on the data side.